Hi, I'm Sylvia from Noni New Creations, and today I'm going to show you how to make this Santa bib. It's done completely in the hoop and it's very simple, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I've printed out a template of the design. You don't need to do that. I've given you all the instructions, but you can if you like. It makes it easier to see what's going on. I've cut out all the bits of fabric. This is the front and back of the bib. This is the wadding, and this is going to be the hat, and these are the beard and the side bits. The design comes in two sizes for the 8x12 hoop and the 8x11, so our Janome clients will be able to sew it out too. The measurements are nearly the same, so I didn't separate them. So these are the step-by-step instructions. As you can see, a picture is taken of each and every single step to make it easy for you. So let's begin. The first thing that we do is we place the wadding inside the hoop, and it should nearly cover the whole thing. And then you start color one. Make sure you keep it nice and flat so it doesn't pucker. If you're worried about it, you can pin it before you start stitching. Right, it's done that, and now we're going to trim neatly all around the stitch line. I've trimmed all the way around here. And the reason I do this is if you leave fabric here and then you turn it, it gets very bulky when you turn it inside out. So this is why I like to trim it neatly around here. I've placed the fabric, the front of the bib fabric, and I've pinned it so it won't pucker. And now we're going to stitch out the next color, which will secure this bit of fabric. So now we've secured fabric, and the next thing it's going to do is the quilting, and I'm going to use the same color to match the little hearts on here. It's now finished the quilting, and the next thing, oh no, not quite, it's going to do the little placement for the snaps. Right, it has now finished. And next it's going to do the placement line for the beard, the white bits. So you get your big piece of white fabric out. It's done the placement line, and I've placed the fabric. I'm using some minky fabric. Make sure the pile is down, and I'm leaving it a little bit further than the edging, so you have a little bit of a hem. Okay, so off we go. now we're going to trim all around the stitch line. The next color is going to be the outline for the face. So now we're going to place the face fabric on top of that. Now it's going to secure that piece of fabric. Right, and now we're again going to cut closely against the stitch line. I've trimmed it all around, and now it's going to do these side bits here. The satin stitch. Now it's going to do the position of the hat. So now we're going to position the fabric. I think I cut it a bit big, but it doesn't matter. Okay, and then it's going to secure that. Always make sure you hold it tight so it doesn't bunch up. And we are now going to cut along the stitch line. I've trimmed neatly around the stitch line, and the next thing it's going to do is the satin stitch around the top of the hat. The next step, it's going to do the white around the brim of the hat. So that's all done now, and now it's going to do the bottom bit of the hat. So we're going to go back to red. It's done the bottom satin stitch of the hat, and now we're going to give him some rosy cheeks. So now we've done the cheeks, and now we're going to do the mouth. It's done in two parts, red and black. After doing the mouth, it's now going to do the eyes. finished the white of the eyes, and now we're gonna use the black for the mouth and the pupils and the area around the eyes. We've now changed the color to white, and it's going to do the highlights in his eyes. And now it's going to do the outline for the mustache. I'll just leave it in white. I think you'll be able to see it. The next step is going to secure the mustache. I'm now going to trim all around neatly around the stitch line. I've trimmed all around his mustache, and I'm going to use some water soluble because I'm using minky fabric and it'll stitch out better. So now it's going to do the satin line around it. Right, it's done that, and we're now going to do the nose, so we have to change the color to red. The next is going to be the placement line for the bubble on his hat. Right, we're going to place the fabric over the placement line, and off we go. And now I'm going to trim right around the stitch line. We're now going to do the placement line for the eyebrows. Okay, we're going to put the fabric on top and then secure it. And again, we're going to trim it right around the stitch line. We're now going to do the satin stitches around the eyebrows and the beard. And I've put water soluble on because I've used minky fabric, which is quite nice because it's sort of a 3D effect. And this will make the stitching out nicer. So off we go. Right, now it's going to give him a little bit of holly on the side of his hat, so we're going to change the color to green. We're now going to change to a lighter color green to do the veins in the leaf. And now it's going to do the berries, so we're going to change the color to red. And now it's going to do the side bit of the beard, the right hand side. Okay, and now it's going to do the decorative stitches around the bubbles. I've done all these different color stops for those of you who like to use different colors. So, you know, you can do them all one color, but sometimes you like to coordinate your fabric. So that's why it's got lots of color stops. So off we go for the bubble. Okay, and now we're going to do the little squiggly bits on the beard. And again, I'm going to use the grey, but you can use any colour you like. Right, so we've done all that, and now it's going to do the ho ho ho. So I'm just going to get the colour for that, and we'll start that. Right, we've done our ho ho ho, and now we're going to put the back on. So you get your other bit of fabric that you got left over, you put the right side facing down and you put it right on top. Make sure it covers everything, and then we're going to stitch it out. Make sure the fabric is nice and taut. Right, it's stitched all the way around and it's left an opening there so we can turn it inside out. So now I'm going to remove it from the hoop and remove all the stabilizer. You can give the little curved bits a little snip if you want to make it lie a bit flatter. I'm just doing about 1/4 inch all around. And then here at the opening, you just leave a little bit extra so you can tuck it in nicely. And just give these little edges a bit of a snip. Okay, and now we're going to turn it inside out. Turn it inside out now. I've got my hemostats, and you just poke it through the hole, and then you grab it. Hang on a minute, it's not grabbing. And you lock it, and then you gently push it over and you pull it out, then let go, and then the rest you can just do with your hands. Push it through. Here comes Santa. We now have to make sure all the corners are pushed out and press it. Right, I've pressed it, and as you can see there's a little opening here. When you press it, make sure you do the stitch line inside so it doesn't show. And now I'm going to show you how to do the cam snaps. Here are the little circles, so you put a dot right in the middle so you know where to poke your hole. Okay, I got me little poker, I don't know what you call it, but that's what I call it. And you just make a hole. And then we push this through. And these cam snaps have a male and a female. So we're going to put the male on here. And you get your little gadget. And you give it a good old squeeze. And that's it. And do the same with the other one. You get your second thing like this. As you can see, I'm very good with words. Everything is a thing. You push it through. And this is the female bit. And you put it on there. So you make sure this is at the back. And give it another squeeze. That's all there is to it. And there's your bib. I hope you've enjoyed this video and good luck making it, and I'm looking forward to seeing all your creations. Thanks very much. Till next time. Bye.